Hello everyone, so today I am here to do a book tag, and that is the Avatar: The Last Airbender book tag, which I was not tagged in as far as I know, but when I saw that this was a thing, I had to do it because I don't know if you guys know, but I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't watch TV shows, but Avatar: The Last Airbender is probably one I've seen 4 or 5 times straight through. I own all the DVDs. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, so mixing it with a book tag, it's gotta happen. But you can definitely do this book tag even if you don't know Avatar: The Last Airbender, because they're pretty vague questions, but they're split up into the 4 nations and then questions having to do with the nations. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right on into it. The first nation is the Water Nation, and the first question is Katara and Sokka. What is the best sibling relationship? And for this, I'm giving a pretty typical answer, but honestly, I can never think of siblings, like good sibling relationships. It's always like, I don't know, they're never very good. So I'm going with Alec and Izzy from the City of Bones or Mortal Instruments series. Because yeah, they're really fun. They support each other so much. They do so much together. So I really like them. They're fun. They're good siblings. Question 2 is Yue, which is your favorite star-crossed lovers. This is a minor spoiler, I don't know how much of a spoiler it is for the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, so mute me if you haven't read book 2. I am of course going with Rhys and Feyre because I love them. Number 3 is Bloodbending, a book with disturbing or unsettling concepts. I am going with Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami because this has an Oedipus Rex theme in it. Do I need to say any more? Now we're moving on to the Earth Kingdom Nation thing. And the 4th question is Toph, a character whose strength surprised you. And I am going with Kestrel from the Winter's Curse trilogy because she, at the very beginning, just seemed like an average princess kind of character, and I was of course expecting her to, like, you know, suddenly become really, really good at fighting and, like, to be like every other Princess YA protagonist ever, and she didn't. She is such a strong character in my opinion because she stuck with what she was good at. She wasn't great at wielding a knife or a sword or anything like that, but she was really great mentally. Like, she was so smart and so strategic. So she was probably one of the strongest characters that I was so surprised at because she actually stuck with what she was good at rather than like forcing herself to be something that she was not. So, Kestrel. Number 5 is the Tales of Ba Sing Se, your favorite collection of short stories. I only have one collection of short stories that I've read, and it wasn't like anything that really stuck out to me, but I kind of have to do it. And that is Smoke and Mirrors by Neil Gaiman. It was like okay. I'm not the biggest fan of short stories, but these were like okay. I don't, like, a couple of them stand out and like I remember reading and stuff, but this is the only collection of short stories I've read. But I'm going to read Haruki Murakami's, so those will probably be my answer if you ask me this in a little bit. Number 6 is the Kyoshi Warriors, the best warrior character that you know. And of course I am going with Iona from Eon because she was just so awesome. She was such a good warrior. She was so, like, dedicated and awesome and kick-ass, and she didn't let anything stand in her way, even her disability, and she was awesome. Definitely the best warrior character I've ever read about. Now we're going on to the Fire Nation, and we are starting with Zuko, who has the best redemption arc. And I am going with Lei from Three Souls, who is our main protagonist, because this entire book is basically a redemption arc, because she dies and is dead at the beginning of this book, and she has to figure out what in her life made her not be able to go to heaven. And when she finds out, she has to redeem herself. So, obviously, Lei has the best redemption arc. Number 8 is Iroh, the wisest character. And I am going with Gwen from the Revia Revelations because although she wasn't old, like an old wise wizard man person or something like that, she was very smart and she was a psychic, I believe, something along those lines. So she knew what was going to happen to different people throughout this story, so she always just stuck out as a very wise character, like way beyond her years kind of thing, and also I love Gwen. Number 9 is Azula, the best downfall. The Hero of Ages. I can't say what downfall, just the entire end of this book was so good. Now we're going on to the Air Nation, and the first question is Appa, your favorite animal or pet throughout a book? And of course my favorite literary pet is Banshee from the Chaos Walking trilogy. I hate you, Patrick Ness. Number 11 is Aang, the purest cinnamon roll who you must protect at all costs. And I am going with Nico from the Percy Jackson series. He has always been one of my favorite characters. He is just so cute and small, and like he's so nerdy at first, and then he just gets so sad, and I'm always like, Nico, are you okay? Like, do you need a hug? Are you okay? I just want Nico to be okay. Like, that's all I want. And he's just... I love Nico, and he's such a pure little cinnamon roll. Number 12 is the Avatar State, a stubborn character. And of course, I am going with Naruto from Naruto, because have you read this series? Probably not, but he is the most stubborn little boy ever, and it like is literally 500 chapters of just Naruto being a little bitch. But Naruto is so stubborn and strong-headed and strong-willed, and he does what he thinks is best, and he tries to help everyone and everything, but he is also like super stubborn because obviously he wants to be Hokage. That is his dream, and he's going to do it no matter what, and he's so stubborn about that even when everyone is like, Naruto, you're not going to be Hokage, calm down. And he's like, no, yes I am going to be Hokage. So obviously, Naruto's the most stubborn character ever. So those are all of the questions to the Avatar The Last Airbender book tag. I have no idea who to tag because I don't know who watches Avatar. So definitely just do this book tag if you're interested. If you like Avatar, just do it because it's really fun. Anyways, I love you all, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye!